Our founder, Gasperi Feluca, suffered a stroke a few years back and can no longer speak. His wife Zina will tell his story.
Many pizza companies have Italian names, but how many have any real Italian heritage? Here is one that actually does. The Palermo's pizza story begins all the way back in 1930, when Gaspare Jack Feluca was born in Palermo, Sicily, of course. Like any Sicilian worth his garlic salt, Gaspare grew up with a love of great food, especially around harvest time, when friends and family gathered to celebrate and share fresh produce, peasant foods, and Italian specialties that had been handed down from generation to generation. Meanwhile, in a small town only a few miles from Palermo, Jack's wife-to-be, Zina Felicia, was born in 1938.
It was very small town. We all knew each other. My dad had a farm. We used to go over there on the farm and get all the wheat and all that and bring it to the place where they can make the flour, and that's how we live. That was our income. It was fun.
As fate would have it, Jack and Zina met in Palermo and eventually sailed separately to America, each carrying cherished family recipes in their suitcases. Jack and Zina found each other in the States and were married in 1954. Soon, Jack and Zina joined a family in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and started a family of their own. They were blessed with 3 boys, Peter, Giacomo, and Angelo. And it wasn't long, 1964 to be exact, before Jack went into business for himself. Jack opened the Palermo Villa, an Italian bakery on Milwaukee's east side. Customers were so satisfied with Jack's breads and cookies and cannoli that they wanted more, and Jack was just the guy to give it to them. Within a few years, Jack and Zina had opened a restaurant, and with their authentic family recipes of pasta and other Italian specialties, Jack and Zina had plenty of raving fans.
What was so unique and attractive about that restaurant was here we have this Italian immigrant who's got these amazing Italian recipes. And people, by word of mouth, said, wow, you've got to try Jack Feluca's food. And from then on, it was a hit.
But it was their pizza that became the toast of the town. The Milwaukee Journal named the Palermo Villa's pizza the city's best for several years running. But it was a local grocer who really changed the Feluca's fortunes. After tasting their pizza bread, the grocer urged them to go into the frozen food business. Papa Palermo listened, and it wasn't long before the first Palermo's frozen pizza was born. Over 40 years later, Palermo's has grown from Jack and Zina's restaurant to a sprawling 135,000 square foot facility known simply as Villa Palermo.
There's no words I can describe the way my boys doing today. It's worth it to me that my family is together and they know where they come from. And I never dreamed that this would be so. He's very happy.
And that, in a nutshell, is how Palermo's got from a town in Sicily to your grocer's freezer. It just doesn't get any more authentic than that. Which brings us to the end of this episode of Palermo's Chronicles. Be sure to check back often for the next installment. Until the next time, arrivederci.